Imagine a time 250 million years ago, a world very different from the one we know today. There was a time when towering reptiles roamed the earth, some as big as buildings, some no bigger than a dog. But how did we get from the humble beginnings of dinosaurs to the towering giants that have captured our imaginations for centuries? Join me on a journey through time, where we will trace the rise of the dinosaurs, their golden age, and their eventual fall. Before we jump into the adventure, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss more fascinating journeys through history and science. Now, let's travel back 250 million years and see the dawn of the dinosaurs. It belongs to the Triassic period, one of the earliest chapters of the Mesozoic era. Earth, at this point, was a very different place. By joining all the continents together, a huge continent was formed, which is known as Pangea. Meant that the climate was extremely hot and dry, and there were no polar ice caps. The first dinosaurs emerged from a group of reptiles called archosaurs, which dominated the Earth during the late Permian period. These creatures were the ancestors of dinosaurs, and they looked somewhat similar to the dinosaurs we know and love. Some even shared early traits, such as bipedalism, walking on two legs, one of the key characteristics that would help define later dinosaurs. This stage, dinosaurs were nothing like the huge, scary creatures we often imagine. The earliest dinosaurs were small, agile, and not much larger than a modern dog. Take Eoraptor, for example, a small, fast-moving creature that stood about a meter long and weighed only 10 kilograms. It may have looked like a dinosaur, but it was just beginning to find its place in ancient ecosystems. Another early dinosaur was Silophysis, which was slightly larger, at about 23 kilograms, but still small by today's standards. It was a fast and agile hunter that probably hunted small animals and insects. This small predator would have had to compete for food with other creatures such as early reptiles, amphibians, and species that survived the Permian extinction. The Earth was also inhabited by other life forms during the Triassic period, including the herbivorous Herrerasaurus, which was slightly larger at 1.1 meters long and weighed about 350 kilograms, and the Placerius, which weighed an impressive 4,000 kilograms. But despite their size and fearsome appearance, dinosaurs were not yet the undisputed rulers of the Earth. The vast landmass of Pangea meant that the environment was highly competitive, and ecosystems were still developing. It wasn't until mass extinction events, possibly caused by volcanic activity, climate change, and asteroid impacts, that the stage was set for the dinosaurs' rise to dominance. Fast forward 50 million years, we've arrived at the Jurassic period, a time when dinosaurs really began to dominate the planet. By now, Earth's continents had begun to move apart, creating more diverse and distinct ecosystems. Climate was very humid, allowing lush forests to flourish. During this period, dinosaurs really began to grow in both size and numbers. This is the age of giant herbivores like the Brachiosaurus, a giant 12-meter-tall creature that weighed up to 80 tons. Stegosaurus, known for the distinctive plates on its back and pointed tail, also became a symbol of this period. These giant creatures were not only surviving, but thriving. But during this period, it was not only herbivores that were thriving on a large scale. Allosaurus, a fierce carnivore, roamed the earth, hunting in packs to kill these giant prey. Small, fast predators like Compsognathus were also prevalent, which hunted and killed small animals. With feathers covering its body, wings capable of flight, and a tail with bony vertebrae, Archaeopteryx was one of the first true links between dinosaurs and birds. Of the most important evolutionary steps during the Jurassic was the rise of bird-like dinosaurs. Archaeopteryx, a creature that seemed to blur the line between dinosaurs and modern birds. This bird-dinosaur hybrid played a vital role in the evolutionary timeline, paving the way for the birds we see today. As the Jurassic period continued, dinosaurs began to evolve into many different forms, each of which occupied different ecological niches. Some dinosaurs evolved as massive predators and others evolved as giant plant eaters. Yet, despite their dominance, they were not the only creatures competing for survival. After the Jurassic came the Cretaceous period, which marks the final chapter of the Mesozoic era. The Cretaceous was marked by even greater diversification among dinosaur species. The Earth's continents were constantly moving apart, and the climate was much warmer, with vast inland seas covering parts of the land. This is the period that saw the rise of some of the most famous dinosaurs that many of us immediately recognize. Tyrannosaurus rex, or T-Rex, is one of the most iconic creatures to ever walk the earth. Standing over 3 meters long and 12 meters tall, T-Rex was an apex predator with a bite so powerful it could crush bone. With its sharp teeth and keen senses, T-Rex hunted large herbivores like Edmontosaurus and even attacked formidable prey like Triceratops. T-Rex was not alone in its dominance. Triceratops, a giant herbivore with 3 horns and a bony frill protecting its neck, was another star of the Cretaceous. These creatures roamed the earth in packs and were constantly on the lookout for predators like the T-Rex. But even at the time of these towering giants, the Cretaceous was still home to small, feathered dinosaurs that were rapidly evolving. Velociraptor, popularized by the movies, was actually much smaller than shown, around the size of a turkey, but it was fast, intelligent, and covered in feathers. These were some of the first dinosaurs to exhibit social hunting behavior, possibly working in packs to kill prey. In fact, during the Cretaceous, more feathered dinosaurs evolved, giving us a closer look at how modern birds may have descended from their dinosaur ancestors. One such creature was Microraptor, a small 4-winged dinosaur that could probably glide or even take short flights. However, as the period progressed, the Earth suffered massive geological changes. Pangea broke up long ago, and the continents were shifting into the layout we recognize today. As a result, many dinosaur species were forced to adapt to new climates and environments, triggering evolutionary changes that we are still piecing together. But even with these changes, Earth could not be prepared for the cataclysmic event that followed. About 66 million years ago, a giant asteroid, approximately 10 kilometers in diameter, hit Earth in the Yucatan Peninsula in what is today Mexico. The impact left a crater 150 kilometers wide and 20 kilometers deep, but the effects were not limited to the impact area. Collision ignited massive fires, triggered a tsunami, and dispersed vast amounts of dust and debris into the atmosphere, blocking out sunlight for months. Lack of sunlight caused a sharp drop in temperature, a phenomenon known as effective winter. Without sunlight, plants could not photosynthesize, disrupting the food chain. Herbivores died out, and without herbivores, carnivores had no food. This sudden and drastic climate change contributed to the mass extinction of approximately 75% of life on Earth, including almost all dinosaurs. However, not all dinosaurs were destroyed. Those who evolved into early birds managed to survive the disaster. These feathered dinosaurs would eventually evolve into the birds we see today, carrying on the legacy of their ancient ancestors. With the extinction of the dinosaurs, Earth began to recover from the disaster. In the absence of these ancient reptiles, mammals, which were small and relatively insignificant during the age of dinosaurs, began to flourish. Without massive competition from dinosaurs, mammals were able to diversify and evolve into many of the forms we recognize today, ultimately leading to the evolution of humans. Over millions of years, mammals evolved into the variety of species we see today, and the world slowly began to take the shape we know it now. And this is the incredible story of dinosaurs. If you've enjoyed this journey in the past, don't forget to like this video, comment on your favorite dinosaur, and subscribe for more incredible dives into history. See you soon with a brand new video. Bye.